Hello koalas, Jessica here once again with you. Thank you for tuning in to Koala Corner. We've got a fun, colorful arts and crafts project for you today. So let's see what we're gonna make today. I have a under the sea aquarium here. So here's a good look at it. Lots of color, lots of fun to make. So let's get started and let's see what materials we're going to be using for this fun arts and crafts project today. For our under the sea aquarium, we are going to be using a paper plate, a light blue paper plate. I have 3 colors of pipe cleaners here. Some neon colors, some primary, so give it a bit more color. We are going to be using our liquid glue. We have our scissors. As you can see here, I have some sand that we're going to be using, and the sand is going to be for our sea floor. So we're going to be using this sand, very fun. I've got some seashells that we're going to be using, a bit different. And I've got some very cute, fun sea animals. I've got a crab, I've got a seahorse, got a fish, a starfish, and we have a large glittery fish. So these are going to be our sea animals for our under the sea aquarium. So here we go, let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our light blue paper plate. And the first step is to do our sea floor. So down here at the bottom, we have our sand. We're going to use our liquid glue to glue on some sand. Okay, so we have our liquid glue, and we're just going to apply plenty of glue to the bottom to outline it, and then you can spread it out as you're going. And you can do your sea floor as large or small as you'd like. I'm going to try to keep it similar to our model over here. Once we apply our glue, we're going to put our sand on top. We'll sprinkle our sand. So let's get our glue nice and spread out. Try to cover as much as possible. We can use our glue to spread it out once again as we go, just to make sure our sand stays in place. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to get our sand and we're going to sprinkle on top. Just going to grab a little bit. As you can see there, we're just going to sprinkle it everywhere we have our glue. And you can put as much as you'd like. I'm going to get all the edge. To get the edge, I'm going to place this paper plate here just so all the excess will fall on the plate. Just to get that edge right there. And then we'll shake that off once we get it on our glue. So once we have that covered, I'm just going to shake off the excess onto that plate. And then we'll be able to see if we need to apply any more glue in certain areas. So we can always apply some more. If we need to cover some more, we can always apply. Once we shake off our sand, we can see where we can add some more in there, just to cover it a little more. We don't need too much, just a little more. And that should do it. I'm going to get some more sand. sprinkle it on. And that will take it'll take a while to dry, but as long as your craft stays flat and has plenty of time to dry, it'll set in place very nicely with the liquid glue. Okay, so that should do it. Let's sprinkle off the excess. We can set this aside. Let's see if I can get any more off. Okay, so there we go. We have our ocean floor. Set this to the side. The next thing we're going to do is, in your materials, you do have some pipe cleaners, assorted colored pipe cleaners. I'm going to be using these 3 colors today. And this is going to be for our sea plants or coral reef. Okay? Coral reefs are very colorful, very beautiful in color. So this is going to depict our sea plants or coral reef. And in your materials, if you notice, you do have the same length of pipe cleaners as I do. And I left them the length that they come so that you'll be able to cut the size and the shape that you'd like, the length that you'd like. If you want to just use your orange, your yellow, your green, your purple, whatever colors you have. So you can cut them. I'm going to start off with my orange. I'm just going to cut 2 strips. And pipe cleaners are very flexible, so you can shape them however you'd like. If you notice on here, I just gave it a quick little curve just to show like it's, you know, moving in the sea, on the ocean floor. So I'm just gonna give that, just bend it a little bit, give it a little bit of a curve. I'll set that right there, you can see that. And I'm going to cut 2 pieces from each pipe cleaner, and I'm going to use every color here that I have. So I'm going to do the same thing now with my yellow. I'm going to cut 1 piece and 2 pieces. And as you can see, I'm going to do some different lengths. I'm going to do the same thing, just kind of give it a quick little bend. Here's the shorter one that I'm going to use. Now, my green. Okay. And there we go. So those are what we're going to glue on our ocean floor. So I'm going to start out with my orange towards this end, and I'm just going to apply my glue. The pipe cleaners will need some time to set in place as well. Pipe cleaners do take a while to set and dry, so let me put that down. So there's one, and I'm going to grab a green there so we can follow the model. So this is what we're making. I'm going to use my green next, and I'm going to apply it on here just so we get the glue in the right spot. There's my green, and I'm going to grab my small yellow. I'm going to put it right there. And then I'm going to put my other 3 towards the other side. I'm going to start out with my orange. We'll set that right there. And then my yellow. These are really fun to use. They're very colorful and give your arts and crafts project a lot of color. And then my green. So please make sure you use the colors that you'd like. You can choose from your assorted colored pipe cleaners that you have in your materials. So once we have that, let me hold that up for you so you can see how that's looking. The next thing we're gonna do is, I have some seashells that we're gonna be using, and I have 3. I have these 2 seashells, and then I have this one. So we're gonna glue these on the ocean floor. So these will also need plenty of glue. So here's this one. I'm gonna apply my glue. And you can position them wherever you like. We're gonna set that one right there. And then I have my white one. I'm just gonna outline it. And if you'd like to paint your seashells, please do so. I'm gonna leave mine natural today, but if you'd like to paint them, please feel free to paint them. If you want some extra color on there. So there's my 3 seashells. And once again, if you, I'm gonna hold it up, and it may slide a little bit only because it's still fresh glue, but I'll try to hold it up so you can see how that's coming along. So there we go. And the last thing we have is our fun little sea animals, our seahorse, our crab, starfish, and our fish. So these are what we're going to use to decorate our ocean. These are just foamy stickers, so all you have to do, no glue needed. Just peel off the back, and it'll stick on for you nicely. Put my seahorse right there. Let's get my starfish, peel off the back, put my starfish right there. We have all the fun sea animals. I'm going to get my large fish and I'll position that one right there. Our tiny little crab, peel off the back. And position this one right here on the edge. He's walking around on the sea floor. There we go. And I've got one more. I'm going to use our fish, and I'll put it right in the middle, right there. So there we go. We have our under the sea aquarium for you guys. Thank you so much for joining in, for tuning into our Koala Corner for this arts and crafts project. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. Thank you so much. See you soon.